It's a pleasure to have you here. This is Nikita, the Senior Security Engineer for Quantstamp. Are you having a good time at DSS this year?
Yeah, it's been amazing. Thank you very much for having me. It's always nice to see old friends and meet new friends, and it's an incredible place. Learn so much. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to see everyone in their lags. It's usually just computer faces. So can you explain what Quantstamp does?
Sure. Quantstamp is a Web3 native security company. We do audits, mainly smart contract audits, across multiple ecosystems, Ethereum, TON, ICP, you name it. We do smart contract security, but we also do layer ones, bridges, and then our auditors also have an opportunity to do kind of further give back to the community, be that academic research. We have dedicated weeks for you to look into things you want to do. We've been recently quite going deep into account abstraction. We've developed a open source tool to check against 4337 violations. And we've been, me personally and a few of my colleagues have been contributing to ERC 16900, which is a modular smart contract standard. Very
interesting. So you're always securing other companies, but how do you secure your own company?
That is a very good question. And it's very easy to preach from the stage of what to do, but you also need to be accountable yourself. And as a security company, we're in a very interesting position because we have a lot of third-party reliance risk. We receive so much code to run, to test. And over the years, we've tried our best. We have dedicated kind of pipelines where if client sends the code, it's tested in isolated environments because you can have embedded NPM packages which are malicious or whatever. But we take security in a more holistic manner because you have cybersecurity, but then information security, but you have physical security. We're a fully remote company traveling everywhere, people carrying their laptops. That gets quite complicated. It will make Web2 CISOs lose hair, the way things happen here. So we have processes, but then it's always a learning experience, to be honest. Be that with hiring. Hiring is actually a security-related issue. We've seen so many North Korean like DPRK issues, and doing background checks on worldwide employees is not an easy job.
Have you heard the latest hack to avoid that happening?
Well, yes, companies do their best, but we can always improve, sadly.
Apparently, if you just ask them to say something really bad about
that is true, yeah.
They won't say anything. And why did you guys decide to support DSS this year?
Me personally, I've been coming to DSS since the start, and as a company we've been supporting the conference for a few years, and we want to support it further. It's an incredible place to really dedicate to security without any of the noise of, what is it, 820 side events next week. Like, it is crazy, and if you can fully focus this, you meet brightest minds in the industry, you really see that the community coming together, very good talks. But then I also really like that we are taking a more holistic approach. We have Web3, but then we now have Web2 security, operational security. How do you trace funds? And also going beyond just the security researchers. We have people from companies who are not necessarily directly security related, they're developers. And we actually have talks to advise them how to do things. And I think that's incredible.
Yeah, I highly agree. I think this is the highest signal-to-noise conference ratio ever. And how do you see the crypto security landscape evolving in 2025?
Yeah, it's, I mean, it's very easy to predict, but I think we are hitting a very good spot in Web3 and smart contract security, where we have good security companies, we have a lot of tools, but then we started really focusing on Web2 because majority of hacks have been either private key security compromises, DNS hijacks, or whatever, which is really not new hacks. This is old stuff, and in a sense we have this hardware security approach to smart contract building, and then you kind of just duct tape the rest. And I think if we really need to start focusing on the Web2 side, but this is not an easy task. And I hope that we'll see many more tools, many more guidelines or things how to do well. And I really hope for that for next year.
Yeah, I think the industry is slowly but surely adopting a more holistic security mindset overall. Well, thank you very much, Nikita. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much, Eric. It's fun. Thank you for having me.